Hello all and welcome to Follow the Steps. In this video we use 4 steps that spell out LUDO and they help us to plan our writing. This time it's a narrative. So let's get started with step 1. Look at the question and instructions carefully. We want to really understand the purpose of writing. So think about a trip you took or a memorable travel experience you've had in your life. Memorable is important, that means special. It means you remembered it really, really well. We do this in all because we want to really understand what we're asked to do in this question. That helps us to remind us there. So experience that you've had in your life. Imagine you are telling someone about it. Describe what the experience was. Different things that happened and activities which are ongoing during the trip. Now we want to try to use grammar structures. Before that, ongoing means happening at the time. So you write that below it. Now again, these structures we need to have are the present perfect, to talk about a travel experience you've had in your life. Second bit says the past simple, to talk about a specific event that happened during your trip. And the last bullet point is the past continuous, to describe an activity that was ongoing during your travel. Now to begin, we have these example starters, sentence starters. I've always wanted to visit. Last week I went to, and while I was there, I saw something amazing. Now, you've got the bottom bit to use this space to plan your writing. The next step is to underline the key words in the question. Help to focus our answer on the important parts of the question. So, a trip is an important word, underline that. Took, memorable, travel experience. Had, your life. You are telling someone about it. As you're narrating, you're telling the story of your trip. Describe experience was, what it was. Different things that happened, activities ongoing during the trip that are happening at the time. To remind us again, we need to use these grammar points. Present perfect, past simple, past continuous. Now, we use a space to plan your writing. We're going to put now the next step, which is going to be decide what to write. This is the fun part where you brainstorm ideas you want to share and the interesting moments. So I'm going to begin with writing in this space to plan my writing. Introduction. It helps my readers know at the beginning what I'm going to be writing about. Look at the main parts of the question. So I'm going to tell about my lovely memorable trip to Morocco, which happened very recently. Here I'm going to describe it. Remind myself there. And what happened. These are just keywords I can turn into sentences later on. And activities that were ongoing, or happening at the time. So that's just my introduction for the reader. Now the next thing I'm going to do is describe it. Now it was a 12-day trip. I went to 4 cities in that time, so I'll write that down, just some keywords. I went to the south part of the country. Had fun. It was very enjoyable, so I put those words down. And definitely this was a great experience. So these keywords and phrases help me later on when I want to turn to sentences after my plan. Next thing is about what happened. Now think what did happen. I did some really amazing things. So I had a cooking class, which I learnt some really great recipes for local dishes. I went to the mountains where I did some hiking. Put that down here. I went running on the beach, and these were things I really remembered well. They were memorable, and importantly I met local people, and that's the main reason I like traveling. Now I've got some ideas for my last paragraph, and these things were ongoing during the trip, so I've got to think now what's happening at the time. Now traveling by bus was ongoing. That's how I got around the country and how I went to those 4 different cities. During that time also laughing a lot laughing a lot with my friends I was traveling with, as well as people I met. In addition to that, there was a lot of exercising, as well as eating. Those things were happening ongoing, also happening at the time. So now I have to think about, that's a good enough plan. I'll decide what I write. And now it's gone to organising my ideas clearly. Here we have to structure the plan. So inside we put 1, 2, 3, 4. We do that to remind ourselves to start a new paragraph, so it helps the reader to follow. Now that's quite clear now. I'm going to start my first, second, third and fourth paragraph, but I've also got things I don't need, like exercising, that to mention, do I? Again, so I'm going to cross that one out. And fun and enjoyable, they're both similar words. I think these things are fine here, but fun can be crossed out as well. So there you have it. LUDO is like a roadmap to help you write a useful plan for writing. Thanks and goodbye.